What's going on? What's going on? All right, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. I'm your gracious host, A6, and we are live and direct, live and effective this Sunday. I am tired. Had a long day yesterday, so this is not going to be a long live tonight because I am exhausted. I need to rest. So we're gonna chop up game as usual. Who we got in the comments section? I got my man King. What's good? What's good? What's up with you, man? Dia, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Jimmy Bennett made it tonight. Civic Maker, what's up, man? Perfect attendance continues. Lori, what's good? How you feeling? Mr. Bass Q, what's up? What's up? What's good? Joel in the house. Fred, what's good? What's good? Bouncing Flame, what up? Athletes Gertra. So that's AWD water generator. I don't even know what I'm not sure what that is. Jared, what's good, man? How you doing, Eric? What's up? What's up? Alfonso, what it is, man? What's good with y'all? We love Trump here in Georgia. I'm not mad at that, man. Listen, at this point, man, I don't even. It doesn't matter to me who wants to participate or who doesn't want to participate in the whole entire thing. You know, it's going to be what it's going to be. You know, because a lot of people say, Trump was the guy that was supposed to pull everything out of the fire, but I've seen some shady things under Trump as well as Biden. So, I'm not moved by either one. He made a machine, has contracts with military to make water. Oh yeah, so I actually was watching something on that earlier. Yeah. The guy, he's the ex-military or something like that. Yeah, and he was able to pull the moisture out of the air and put it in like from like a condenser machine or something, and make water flow from it, which was interesting. Yeah, I actually did see. Actually, interestingly enough, I saw that a few minutes ago. That's good technology right there, man. Very useful if used for the right purposes. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's look at some of these things I've been looking at this week. I want y'all to take a look at this because this might be affecting you guys. With the whole entire thing that happened with the gas crunch, you guys, gas is still high. But you know what I mean? There was a whole thing where the gas was ridiculously expensive at one time. And the thing you got to be worried about when that starts to happen, uh, businesses start taking shortcuts. And what they'll do is they'll take a shortcut in order to keep their profit margin where it needs to be for their executives to continue getting bonuses and things of that nature. So with this particular situation right here, uh, this gas station in Central Ave is no longer able to sell gas by the state due to several complaints about mixing water. Now, here's the problem: like when gasoline gets diluted, and you'll notice when you go to pump gas, like when gas gets really expensive. I remember you go to pump the gas, you can't even smell the gasoline. You can't smell the octane. You can't smell the chemicals. Like you really got to put your nose to the tank to smell it. It's supposed to be pungent. When you go to put your gas in the tank, you're supposed to be able to smell that all the way from where you're standing at. You know what I mean? And that's one way you can tell if the gas is watered down. And just about every gas station did it. So a lot of cars, you know what I'm saying, combustion engines, they have internal damage or wear and tear because the gas was worn down. You know what I'm saying? When you dilute that octane, it can cause you huge issues, especially if you got something like a turbo or a supercharged car or like a luxury car that only take premium. Some of these cars with higher power and they have to be able to put out higher horsepower. They require more octane to do that. So you can't just take like a 89 octane and put it in like a 93 octane car. It doesn't work like that. You got to use what's called for, like this case right here. This gas station has 87, 89, 91, and 93. Usually 91 is like premium, and then anything beyond that is damn near comparable to, I'm not going to say near comparable, but it's above average with the octane that can be used for race applications, depending on what you're using it for. But yeah, so you'll start to see that. So yeah, that's something you need to watch out for because I've actually seen this issue before with cars having issues, engine problems, sporadic engine problems because gas was watered down. It always happens after a huge gas crunch happens. You start to have cars shutting off or sporadically misfiring, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So this guy says, Wednesday, 8/9/23, I went to Go Sunoco 12224 Central Ave, Mitchellville, Maryland 20721, and got gas. Thursday 8/10/23, my car wouldn't start. All right. I had it towed to the dealership Sunday. The mechanic called today and sent an attached pick after draining my gas system. He told me my gas tank was full of water and it'll cost $1,300 to repair. Yes, indeed. They will slap you over the head if if they got to take the gas tank down and drain the gasoline out of the car or truck in this particular circumstance. It's going to cost you. You know what I'm saying? I went to Sunoco this afternoon. The clerk told me this has been an ongoing issue and he thought it had been resolved. So he knew something was up. I called the corporate office to file a claim. They asked me to send the invoice so they can pay the dealership for the repair costs. So they already knew what was going on. And to provide any receipts for out-of-pocket expenses to get reimbursed. Do not get gas in this location. It's obviously they don't give a AF, and they're continuing to sell gas with water in the pump. Now, look, here's what if you look on the pumps, it don't say on the pump that the gas is supposedly checked by the state, you know what I'm saying, and they stay on top of that. But listen, it's just like when those bridges collapsed. And I think that was about maybe 15 years ago. We had a couple bridges that were dilapidated, they're supposed to be inspected every year for public use to make sure they're good to go. But they ended up being dilapidated and collapsed. So it's like, they're supposed to check it. But I mean, it don't always get done as often as it should. So it's an issue at that particular circumstance where, if you got somebody selling watered down gas, just how many people were affected by such a thing. And it's crazy because when you start to see the corporations taking shortcuts, it always becomes an issue for the consumer. Now, check this out, right? With this whole entire thing of them watering the gas down, man, that's going to take even more gasoline combustion engines off the street. It's going to take even more of them off the street because at that particular time, like you got a lot of issues with these combustion engines. People might be ushering in the electric car standard with this particular situation being the case. You know what I'm saying? Take more of those cars off the road, put more electric cars in, make them affordable, make parts easy to get, boom, replaced. That type deal. Just like elevators and everything else, they don't keep up on. Right. Like y'all are dreaming if you think all of this stuff is always checked on and is always being looked into. You know what I'm saying? You're dreaming if you think that's the case. Because it isn't. A lot of those things don't get checked as often as they should. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you have any kind of engine problems, man, you might want to consider that to be an issue because it is a factor. Watering down of gasoline and shorting people is definitely a factor. But that's capitalism for you, right? If there's some money to be saved or made, it will get saved or made. So listen. How many of you guys, excuse me, how many of you guys heard about the India moon landing? What do you guys think about that particular issue? The India moon landing. So India's supposed to have landed a spaceship on the moon, okay? If you've seen this spaceship, you would have just as many questions as I did because this spaceship does not look like it is capable of pulling off such a feat. You know what I'm saying? And people are already calling foul. Yeah, somebody said it looks like an Atari, that little Atari video game where you shoot the asteroids or whatever. I forgot what it was called. I used to love that game when I was an arcade game. I used to love that game when I was little. But a lot of people are saying that little airplane or that little spaceship they built looks a lot like that little Atari airplane shooting those shooting a little aircraft that are flying towards it. Let's take a look at it real quick. For those of you who haven't heard, which I'm pretty sure all of you have, let's take a look. You can't hear the sound, but you can see it.
आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल.
People are applauding.
All right, so they saw the the spaceship land, and they're excited. India is excited. More the same, man. No more. Who is surprised about this? Who was surprised about this? Seeing Walmart doing deliveries the other day. The side of the van was advertising 100% electric. Oh yeah, they're moving towards that slowly but surely. It's one of those things where it's like a death by a thousand cuts type deal. You know what I'm saying? But when they stick the tank, use the water paste on the measuring stick to see how much water in the tank at the station. I used to haul gas for Florida Rock tank line. So how would that be a situation where where they would be able to water the gas now? I guess is my question. Amusement park rides. Sheesh, don't say that, Jared. Facts though. It was laughable. Like that one, they didn't even attempt to make it look real. Like it looked like yo, this is CGI and this is what we're showing you. Believe it or you don't believe it. It wasn't even as good as the one the United States put out. At least the one the United States put out was more believable than that one. That one was just utterly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get an old diesel and learn to convert oils to fuel. Word. Hilarious. Worse than that CGI. Oh man, heard about it. Crazy. Yep. I didn't see no stars. Right. They said the same thing. Like, yo, they used the exact same moon that NASA used in one of their older broadcasts or something. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. Very interesting to see that, to say the least. Though people were clapping for it. People were happy. Asteroids. That's the game. Asteroids. Earth is flat, and I will prove it to your face on this live. I don't think we're gonna have time for that tonight, Jared. I'm only gonna be on here for another few minutes because, like I told you guys, I'm worn out today. I need to rest. So we'll have to pick that up next Sunday, boss. I would love to have you on again so we can get busy again next Sunday with the flat Earth type joint. So fake. It's fake. Lego toy set, no stars in the picture. Yo, it did look like a Lego toy set too. That's the crazy part. He wrapped it in gold foil and whatever. Yo, what is this? That Indian moon landing meme says it all. I saw a lot of good memes on the landing. A lot of good memes. It wasn't. It was very low quality. Collect your fuel in tanks. Test it yourself before use. Test it yourself. Got you. Okay. But yeah, it was laughable, man. It was laughable. You know, it's like they didn't even really try to pull the wool over your eyes this time. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But like, yo, did you see how many people were clapping for it? Like they were like, yes, we did it. Like, yo, y'all really don't know what's happening. Y'all can't even see what's really happening in front of you. So none of y'all are saying that looks weird. Nobody said that. Everybody just bought it. Anything over 1 inch of water is recommend you pump and filter all gas in the tanks at the station. So how likely is it that somebody would say, all right, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and sell this gas. You know, is it one of them type things where, you know, the gasoline station owner slips a 50 a 50 spot to one of the guys putting gas, measuring the gas, and it ends up being a situation where, you know, he let certain things slide per se. I think Victor Von Doom came to the realization that Earth is flat and can't face me to admit it. I haven't seen Von Doom in a while. Man, I haven't seen him since earlier this year. Hope he's all right. Shout out to Victor Von Doom. I had a lot of people saying that they love when he got on live because they like to hear him talk about his information. But yeah. Yes, indeed. But yeah, Victor Von Doom, I haven't seen him in a minute. But Jared, last time you guys were on live, you guys had a nice little debate. You know what I'm saying? And nothing got accomplished. You know, points were made, but nobody swayed anybody's opinion. But to be honest with you, with stuff like that, I don't think there's ever going to be a sway of opinions with that particular subject because people feel so strongly about it. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a situation where somebody will say, you know what, you're right, I was wrong. Nah, people are just going to continue to believe what they believe type deal, you know? Y'all know y'all supposed to hit that like or kick rocks. Yeah, hit the like. We got 31 people in here. Everybody should hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Get the likes up. Get the algorithm moved. I got undeniable proof now. I can't wait to see it, Jared. Can't wait to see it, man. Definitely save all your ammunition for next week. Hopefully he'll see it and go ahead and or see this live and go ahead and get on. Mr. Goodball has much love from Weiss in your video. You can pull them Maryland on them constantly. You probably played had to set to watch that. You hold the next one. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, all part of what we do, man. All part of what we do. Try to stand on our squares, uphold our rights, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for us, obviously. But thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, so you know, next week hopefully we can. I also got another gentleman that was doing Right to Travel too. I think his channel is hold on, let me see what it is. I don't want to say it wrong. I don't want to mess it up. Here we go. Paul Unslaved. He's supposed to be on here next week as well. So hopefully we had to get him on and you know, get him hear what he has to say, get his opinion on the whole entire thing. For those of you, he was one of the ones before the one I did got really famous or really popular. His Right to Travel video was making his rounds online, you know, basically him exercising his rights and telling those officers basically what it was, and they let him off and let him go, you know. And then there's another video that actually they did take his property. So I will be having him on next week. I spoke to him. I was gonna have him on tonight, but I'm worn out. I'm gonna get some rest in a little bit. Hold on, let me hold on. Where are you in Hawaii? I'm on the Big Island. Stan Stoic, what up? What's good? What's good? Earth being flat, and then who or what is on the other side? People. Yeah, that's the debate. People, you know, people say there's superior life forms, or you know, we're supposed to be us more advanced from eating the right foods and having the right sunlight, no stress type deal. You know, that thing. Oh boy, Paul Unslaved. We don't see eye to eye. Why not, man? What happened? What I miss? What did I miss, Jimmy? I know Paul used to be on the show. Okay, that's what's up. You said you used to be on it, or you stopped following him? What happened? But yeah, I'm trying to get him on. He said he should be able to get on next week, so we'll do that or collab. Also, you guys, Courtney issued anybody a challenge to what he was saying last week to prove that he knew exactly what he was talking about. And people were saying that he was wrong, blah, blah, blah. It didn't work. You know, it was a lot of naysayers. And he basically, I put the text messages online, and he's saying, you know, he would pretty much debate anybody on the live forum if anybody didn't agree with what he was saying. So there's that. But you can check the community on the YouTube channel, and you can read exactly what his text messages were. He in his Telegram didn't believe in the court concept of honor and dishonor. Okay. Got you. Okay. Interesting. Okay, got you. Yes, indeed. But listen, I told you guys I wasn't going to be on long today. I'm going to go ahead and clock out because I need to get some rest. I'm super tired. We was only on for like 24 minutes, but I prepped you guys and let you guys know this is going to be a short live. So what I'll probably do is we'll do a few more shorts this coming week. And then I'll go ahead and do another live this coming Sunday. God willing, everything goes smoothly. And, you know, that's what it is. So thank you guys for tuning in. You know, get your research done in the time you would usually be listening to this channel. Get some reading done, you know, study, all that good stuff. And stay sharp. It is A6 to 4 National Born Natural. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I am out.